Hello and welcome to this edition of Galaxy Infinitum Lockdown in conjunction with the Flashback Project, here to do a Jaws 45th anniversary haul, because it is the 45th anniversary of Jaws, the theatrical release this year. And we've got a haul of new Jaws stuff. This isn't new. I've had this for several years, but it's cool, so I got it out. And it's a Jaws cup. We got this at a flea market. And it was washed very thoroughly before I drank a beverage from it, but it's cool. It actually was from the original release, the terrifying motion picture from the terrifying #1 bestseller, it says on the back. And this was actually when you got your Coke at the premiere, you know, when it was like brand new. It was put in this glass here, and that's cool. But this here is the Jaws haul, and I'll start with this item here, which is... No, I won't. I'll start with this item here, because this is what we're going to be watching here in a minute. And I'll take the cover, the cardboard backing off. And here it is, Jaws 4K, just released for the 45th anniversary. Am I staying in focus there, Margaret? If you can see, it's got a reticular cover. Look at that. Look at that. It's 3D. Look at that. It's not Jaws 3D though. That would be most unfortunate if that had come instead of Jaws, and I would not be very happy about it. But it is the original Jaws from 1975, but it has a three-dimensional cover. See, that's a key distinction. In the back, see, it's cool. I'm going to take this little glob of glue off. I'll say it's got her, you know, Chrissy swimming there. That was her name, right? Chrissy? Then this one, which I was very pleased with, it's Jaws soundtrack LP on vinyl. A vinyl recording, and it's not a vintage one. It's not from the actual release. It's just modeled after. It's a reissue done in 2014, I believe. But it's got the original art. You know, it looks like it did in 1975 with the original track listing. They did a super duper expensive one with one of those painted, you know, dyed, you know, special, you know, vinyl things. It was like $100. It was like the full soundtrack on 2 LPs, but that's too much for me. This is plenty right here. But I'll go ahead and put this on so that we can enjoy a little Jaws music. And this is how I always like to do. I just slip the thing so I can keep the plastic on to preserve, see, the sanctity of the cover there, and then take out the LP. And it's not, I don't think it's a special, you know, colored vinyl or anything. It's just regular old, which is just fine with me. I like the regular vinyl. Look at that glossy. Look at that glossy vinyl, brand spanking new. Look at that. Geffen Records. It's feels pretty hefty. Pretty hefty. And I'll go over here, and you might want to pan with me, Margaret, here. Here we are at the turntable, the glorious Fluence LP. Look at that sheen slab there. What do they call it on LPs, Margaret? When I was doing the research, they call this gosh, there's a name for it. I can't remember it because it's cool. It would sound cool if I remembered the name of it. It's like a slab, a slate, a platter. They have like a weird name for it, but anyway, it's this part, the plinth. The plinth, I knew I'd remember it. The higher quality of the plinth, it actually makes a difference as to how the thing sounds, because of the record, because it's analog, actual acoustic reproduction as opposed to electronic. It, like, you know, if it has something, a nice solid thing to reverberate from, it sounds a lot better. But anyway, here we go. We're going to put on the Jaws here on side 1, and with our Fluence turntable and our Sony receiver here, and then do the little Fluence brush and the destaticizer so that it doesn't crickle and crackle, which is nice. And then let's turn up the sound here a little bit, and then next on our unboxing is Sharky's Diner, which, as some out there who are watching may remember, is a reissue of the original Jaws game. And boy, the guy that sold it's like really. Oh, and we gotta give him a good rating on the eBay, huh? If this turns out to be good. Boy, he like really saran wrapped the hell out of this thing. Or she. It might have been a she, I don't know. But yeah, this was originally just the official Jaws game by Milton Bradley or whoever it was. And man, this is going to take forever. Hope you're strapped in. But years later, in the 90s, they did it wasn't like even like an official like reissue, for like, oh, this is nostalgic of Jaws. It's just somebody just got the molds for this thing and just put it out under a whole new imprint, which is Sharky's Diner. Fast chomping action. Action fronte riptide. Rapidos dilettantos. Take Sharky's meal before his jaw snaps shut. Then that's more different language. Let's see. This was a lot of fun when we were kids in 1975. And then it kind of hung around the house in Dad's closet, I remember, for years, slowly falling apart and losing all its different little pieces, and then finally, as with a lot of stuff, who knows what eventually happened to it, it just was gone, So this one, see, is like now brand new in the box. And there's the Jaws guy, body. And here's the instructions, and here's his jaw, eponymous jaw, and then all his dinner. And then there's got to be a gaffy stick, a couple of them in there, yep. And there should be some rubber bands. The rubber bands provide the action. There's the rubber bands, excellent. The little gaffs, like, they fish out the barrels with. And then I guess I should pause to read the instructions, huh? I guess I should do that, huh? Or can I just blind eye it?
No, you should read.
Just blind eye it. That's what I always like to do. I just like to blind eye it. That's the word I just made up. Blind eye it. It's got stickers too, These go in the eyeballs. But anyway, I guess, you can go ahead and pause it while I figure out the hell the deal. Black eyes, like a doll's eyes. See? And then look, he's got all the little gear here. Yeah, it's a human skull. It's got a bone. It's got a old tire. It's got a walkie-talkie. It's got a camera. It's got another walkie-talkie. They go together, It's got a shoe. It's a very flat shoe. Half of a wagon wheel. And old fish bones. A guy's glove. Another part of a wagon wheel. And then a jug of whiskey, I guess. A lamp. Another jug for your drinking buddy. Another camera. Another tire. Boy, how do you even fit all this stuff in here, man? It's like a lot of junk. And then, what is this? Another lantern. They're getting kind of repetitive here. Another shoot. How are you supposed to do this? Okay, I'll go first. See, this is the game. You're supposed to remove a piece. See? Well, there you can go next, Margaret. And you remove the next piece. collect it. Keep it. Amaze your friends. I got a bony fish. It's a suspense. Okay, you can go first, Jeff. Whoa, boy, you got greedy. I guess that's all yours in your pile. That's all yours, man.
Try and knock the rest of them over.
Nighthawks to enjoy with Jaws 4K.